Oh, hey guys, this is Carl Francisco, and wanted to record a short video for Eric Mooney, who's celebrating his 30th year anniversary with Expeditors. So I was able to round up a few people in the building, and hopefully we'll just give you a minute or two about our experience with Eric over the last 30 years. So I'll start with Gene.
Oh, I didn't realize. I did not realize I thought I was talking only to Eric. I didn't realize I was talking to the whole Los Angeles branch. But Eric, congratulations on 30 years. We go back those 30 years ago, where I like to take credit for the fact that I interviewed you, although I realized that was El Camino College or junior college you were going to. You came to Career Fair, joined Expeditors, and I remember you when you were much thinner and had hair. But I have to tell you, I've really enjoyed, not only from a work perspective, watching you grow and mature over the years, get married, have children, but I also from a friendship perspective, the sporting events we've gone through, and I just have always considered you not only a business associate, but a really good friend also. And I always tell story. I actually tell one story about you quite often. I always talk about the story about how, how we have to get out there in the field and actually never ask something that we haven't done ourselves. And I give the story about you come into my office and tell me all those phone calls with the airlines, and they just simply couldn't find that box. And I told you to get off your fat ass and get over to the airlines. I think it was Flying Tigers or whatever. And I said, get over there, find that freight. No one cares more about it than you. And you went over there, you found it, and I think that you learned a lot from that lesson. But more importantly, I learned a lot because I've told that story 1,000 times, whether it's true or not. With that,
it's true or not.
All right, Dana.
Oh, well, so Mr. Mooney, I've never referred to you as such. It's just Mooney. We've gone back a long ways. Not quite as long as you because you're older than I am, and you've been at Expeditors longer.
I don't think he's older than you. You're joking. And I see, boom, right past me.
Whatever, it's on video. It must be true.
Hair color.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing how Eric looks so old, yet we all know he's younger than all of us on the plane.
I go back to the messenger picture, though, because every time Eric and I have gotten into a discussion, I'm like, show me your messenger picture. And it's been friends, colleagues, acquaintances, sometimes combatants at certain times. Eric, I think the world of you, and congratulations. It's great to be able to share this, and happy anniversary.
I'm going to jump in again. It is amazing that we're talking about a very young man. And we all think we look... he's much younger than us. We all think we're younger. We all think we look younger than him. You guys be the judge in L.A.
All right. Enough, Gene. Blake, your turn.
Enough, Gene. Can't get him to shut up now.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Carl told me it was a roast.
I'm afraid.
Hence I came.
Honestly, I'm afraid to say anything negative about Eric because he's got ammo on all of us. He keeps all the pictures. We recently had the opportunity to do these town halls in Amsterdam. Really kind of a nice experience. I've done one, you've done one.
And he used Mooney's picture with mine.
I did one.
You did one.
Yeah.
And in all cases, they wanted, old stories and maybe some things to make fun of us with. And who was the source? Eric. He's got pictures on all of us. So it's a little nerve-wracking to bring everything negative. But no, I've had nothing but great experience with you, Eric. I have total respect for the time we had together. Really enjoyed working with you. Think you're a great leader for the Los Angeles branch. Of course, I think you've been there since the beginning.
Oh,
Almost.
Very close.
Almost.
And you still live in
Yeah.
So
Florence.
you really are kind of old, and we can see you've put on a few pounds over those years, but you look great. Nonetheless, who might have said,
Great
I've also gotten
personality.
fat. Yeah, great personality, sweet spirit.
And sweet to your parents.
Yeah, but no, Eric, great time working with you, and wish you all the best with 30 plus years, and looking forward to the next, we'll say 4 or 5 before you must have to retire by then. I would think.
So was it a roast or?
Almost.
Carl, you got anything to
Yeah.
close
So
up?
in closing, I think Eric.
Wait, also a
Are you
fun
done?
fact. Did you know Eric is now the owner of like 10 or 12 feral cats and is the crazy cat man of LA.
Wow.
And they all live around the Hawthorne office and he feeds them every day. And when he drives in, all the feral cats come running. Yeah.
But he's a dog.
No, he owns all the cats.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All
crazy
right,
cat
all right.
man. Get
In
that.
closing, Eric, I think you know what story I'm going to tell. Okay, so this goes back 30 years ago, and I'm the guy that was involved with bringing you on board. Right, you were hired by actually someone else, my manager at the time, Tom Mopen, and I actually had you onboarded right the first day. So you went out on your run. You're a really good worker. We thought, hey, this young man has a lot of potential. He's going to do well for us, right? And you were hired the same time around Brian Flood also. So we had 2 really good runners back then. What happened the second day? You called in sick. So we're like, okay, what happened to Eric? Okay, and we all had bets that he's not coming back, right? So I had the over/under, right? So sure enough, you showed up the next day, and here we are 30 years later, and just want to say thank you for all that you've done for the company. And again, you're a good friend, and congratulations on your 30th year.
And I know that was supposed to be the close, but it brought back one last thing, and that is a couple other interesting elements to Eric is, I know we had to compete with Santa Barbara. You were going to go UC Santa Barbara. You used that against us to get a pay raise. Okay. And
I remember that.
You got into UC Santa Barbara?
and the other amazing part
Future
is,
income
which a lot of
potential.
people in LA, Eric's a true LA person. I always call him
No, he's
a
Torrance.
true Torrance person. Exactly where I was going to go. And what's amazing is that we're actually doing this video from corporate, the 4 of us. And Eric was offered opportunities to move to corporate 2 or 3 times during his career, but is such an LA Torrance guy, Dodger fan, plus. And it just blows me away that the 4 of us are actually up here. So I hope the weather's nice.
All right, Eric. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.